The Valley Green Vegan Podcast for Born Again Eaters is brought to you by Valley Green Naturals, a natural ingredient manufacturing company producing head-to-toe personal care products for clean living. Stay tuned to the end of this podcast for a special offer from Valley Green Naturals just for our listeners. So, if you've listened to any of our previous podcasts, you'll know that I mentioned I have made a promise to myself to try a new food each week since transitioning to a plant-based diet. And this week, I found something that was super amazing and has literally changed my life and my culinary path. Hey everybody, I'm Cindy from Valley Green Vegan, and you're listening to the podcast for Born Again Eaters. With the rise in popularity of plant-based diets, the search for nutritious and delicious meat alternatives has never been stronger, especially for myself. Enter Tempeh, a hidden gem in the vegan world. It is derived from fermented soybeans. Tempeh is packed with essential nutrients and offers a really super unique flavor and texture that can be used in so many ways. So I transitioned earlier this year. So it was January of 2023 when I literally overnight told my husband, I am turning vegan tomorrow. And he said, I'll do it with you. And it really came from a need to find a more holistic way of dealing with inflammation that I was having from cancer treatments. So I was really desperate to kind of get my life back on track and reduce inflammation in my body. But then I got so much more from eating a plant-based diet. I have literally changed my lifestyle. And when I talk about how much I've gained from turning vegan, I'm talking about other health benefits. So my cholesterol has come down. I am off my high blood pressure medicine that I took for years. High blood pressure runs in my family, and I just assumed that it was something I was going to have to deal with the rest of my life. Absolutely not true. When I went to a plant-based diet, my blood pressure lowered very quickly. I mean, like within the first 2 weeks. I got off of my medications. So my blood pressure at last check was right around 118/70, which is absolutely fantastic for me, considering that it used to be up in the high 120s, 130s range, even when I was on medication. So that's just a tremendous thing. Then the other thing that's happened that was kind of unexpected is I'm eating a lot of food. I'm eating a lot of fiber-filled food. So I feel full all the time. I'm never hungry, but I've lost 19 pounds so far since January. So it's a very slow weight loss over a 6-month period of time, but it's a good weight loss. It's a healthy weight loss, and it's something that I know I can sustain for sure. And I'm still counting. I mean, I would love to lose another 15 pounds. And that itself is going to help me with the inflammation in my body as well, and with my joint pain. So getting back to this incredible surprise that I discovered this week with Tempeh, I'm telling you, there were a few things that I've actually really missed turning vegan. One was cheese, because I was an absolute cheeseaholic before transitioning, and I haven't touched cheese in the last 6 months. And I have tried vegan cheeses, and they just don't do it for me. So I'm really not a big fan. But there's been a couple other things too, such as when I make a pasta salad. Like I used to make this, shredded chicken pasta salad that had vegetables in it, and I used a lot of oils, unfortunately, which I don't do now. But I really kind of missed having, something like a meatier type of ingredient to add to these things, or to add to my stir fries. Like I would make chicken stir fry, for instance. Well, I kept reading about tempeh, and I kept seeing recipes about tempeh, and I saw it in the store, and I thought, okay, I'm going to try this stuff. It didn't look very appetizing in the wrapper, frankly, and I do like tofu, so I thought, all right, if I'm eating tofu, I can definitely try tempeh. Well, to my surprise, when I, took it out of the package and was cutting it, it literally was like cutting little chunks of chicken to put into my stir fry. I could not believe the texture of this wonderful, little brick that I was dealing with. And then when I cooked it with all of the seasonings. And of course, I use vegetable broth to saute. I no longer use any oils. And so I put the seasonings in, I put some garlic in, I put some onion in, and the tempeh picked up that flavor so beautifully. And then I used a ginger-based stir fry sauce with some garlic added to that too, and a little bit of sweetness in it. and, threw in all of my vegetables and then eventually my noodles on top of it. And it was such an amazing stir fry. So now I am absolutely hooked on tempeh. I'm going to be using it for all kinds of different ideas, not just stir fry, but I've been reading about making tempeh bacon. It doesn't seem like it's very hard to do. You just cut it in thin slices and you marinate it in like a homemade mixture of liquid smoke. And if you like liquid smoke, I'm not a big fan of that, but soy sauce, maple syrup, and different spices. And then you can pan fry it, or you can even bake it until the slices turn like a crispy golden color. And then I'm also thinking, like, I really love BLT sandwiches, and my husband grows the most amazing garden every summer, and we have these gorgeous heirloom tomatoes, and they're so wonderful. And I thought, okay, well, this year, since I'm vegan now, I'm just going to have lettuce and tomato sandwiches. But now I'm thinking, hey, I can substitute the tempeh for the bacon. I mean, how cool is that? So I'm going to give that a try, and I will post those on the blog, by the way, depending on how they turn out. I'm assuming it's going to be great based on everything that I've read. And then I also really love tacos. I'm a fan of crunchy tacos. And so I was reading about, spicing up your tacos with some tempeh. And you just crumble or mince it and cook it with the same seasonings that you would use for your regular taco meat. I mean, right now I do lentil and black bean tacos, which are, by the way, fantastic. And the recipe is also on the recipe blog. But I'm going to try this too with the tempeh and see how that comes out too, because I'm absolutely in love with this stuff. And then the other idea that I wanted to try were tempeh burgers, because I think they're going to be a little bit different than the veggie burgers. And I will admit, when my husband and I first transitioned to a vegan diet, we fell into the trap of buying those prepared foods like the Beyond Meat and Impossible Beef and some of the other, like the meat crumbles and things, which the meat crumbles still come in handy for a few things, but I really try not to eat those anymore. But they were very helpful when we first transitioned, and we really didn't know better. We emptied out our pantry. We got up, the next day, we emptied out the pantry of anything that was not plant-based. We emptied out the refrigerator, anything that hadn't been opened. We took everything to the food bank and donated it. And then we went shopping. And we were going to, fill our pantry and fill our refrigerator with all good, healthy, whole food, plant-based. But we didn't realize at the time, probably buying Beyond Beef patties is not the healthiest thing in the world. But it definitely worked for us, in the beginning. It was something that was good. So I'm thinking with the tempeh, though, because the tempeh is something that's healthy, and it does come from soy. And I do try to get as much soy as I can into my diet. Apparently you can mash tempeh into a paste and then combine it with different ingredients, like breadcrumbs, onions, garlic, spices. And then you just form these little patties and you can grill them or pan fry. I actually find pan frying is a little bit easier than grilling when it comes to plant-based things, because they don't get dried out as easily. And when I pan fry, like I said, I use the vegetable broth, so it keeps it nice and moist. And then just serve it on a whole grain bun. And of course, we'll have our fresh lettuce and our tomatoes, from the garden, which make fantastic burgers. And I'm just going to see how that goes. But I will definitely keep you guys posted on that too. And I'll put that on the blog. There's so many things ahead that I'm looking forward to making with tempeh. I mean, I just can't believe I found this absolutely wonderful ingredient. It's great for salads too. You can, cook it up like you would like chicken, like a chicken Caesar salad or something, and use tempeh instead. I mean, it is a fantastic substitute, like a meat alternative, and much, much, much better for you. So it's got a real rich history. It has really unique qualities. It is a nutrient-dense powerhouse. It's open to endless possibilities for creative vegan cooking. And like I said, you can use it in so many different things: the stir fries, the pasta dishes, the vegan bacon, the tacos, the burgers. So I hope that you'll give this very remarkable ingredient a chance and use it in your plant-based kitchen and experience the incredible flavors and health benefits that it offers. I'm just hoping that everybody will make a post on our blog and let us know how it goes. I do have something on there right now that I just posted this week, and it was the tempeh stir fry that I made. So go ahead and post your comments. I would love to hear from you and your experiences and ideas of using tempeh as well. So just a short episode today. Just wanted to share that with you guys, and hope you're all having a good week. Thanks so much for listening, and we'll talk to you again soon in the next episode. Take care. Hey guys, just a little postscript I wanted to mention. Many of us who are looking to live a clean and natural lifestyle are always on the lookout to avoid toxins in our daily lives. Even before I was diagnosed for cancer in 2017, I always tried to eat a healthy diet of organic foods and use clean ingredient products, cleaning materials, things like that. I was so into the natural and organic lifestyle that I actually started a company that produces clean ingredient body care products. That was 13 years ago, and my company, Valley Green Naturals, is still going really strong today. So what started as a soap making hobby in my farmhouse kitchen all those years ago has actually grown into a fairly good sized company, and we have over 30 products, and we make everything from soaps to facial care to deodorants that are all natural, body lotions and bug repellents even. Everything is made with plant-derived natural ingredients. So if you're looking to reduce the toxins in your personal care products, I just thought I would mention valleygreennaturals.com. And for anyone listening to this podcast, you can use promo code HEALTHY at checkout to receive a 15% discount off your first order. So that's valleygreennaturals with an S.com, or you can simply click the link in the episode description below.